Okay, welcome to part 2 of In Your House, the first pay-per-view by TWF and HCW. Thank you for tuning in to hopefully you watched part 1. If you didn't, click on part 1 of In Your House pay-per-view. This is going to be part 2, and we're just going to get right in with the fifth match of the pay-per-view, but the first match of this video. And that's going to be Brickyard Brown taking on Rabid in a first blood match. This is going to be the first match of a different match type. I just got the rules here, so I got offline here, so might have to go back and look at them a little bit. Might be playing it wrong, but we're going to give it a shot. Brickyard Brown, Rabid, they're in this big feud right now. Keep going back and forth for the number 9 and 10 ranked in the TWF roster. So we're going to get this started. One thing I'll let you know about the first blood match is first one is bleeding loses. And what's going to happen is whoever loses the match, I'm going to roll D6, and whatever number it is, that's going to be as many weeks that they're going to be out for. So this is a big match for both of them. They don't want to lose this because they could go all the way down to rank 15 in the roster. So here we go, starting off. So we got a 6 and a 2. No one's fast forward. Brickyard Brown's going to get this first blood match going. He goes with a headbutt. That will be... Oh, hits Rabid. Rabid doesn't want a 4. He gets a 6. And quickly, what I'll say is for a first blood match, Brickyard Brown is going to have 1, 2, 3. In the top left here, if we can see it for the numbers. And Rabid will have 4, 5, 6. After every pop, we roll a d6 and see what number gets crossed off. The first one gets the 3 numbers crossed off, we'll lose. So here we go. Brickyard Brown goes for a brick blaster. So 1 or 4, Rabid needs to avoid, and he gets a 3. He's okay. Brickyard Brown goes for a 5, and that is a roundhouse right. That is a 6. That is blocked by Rabid. Brickyard Brown goes for a headbutt. 4 that he hits Rabid. Rabid doesn't want another 4. He gets a 5. He's okay. Brickyard Brown goes for a leg drop. Rabid will reverse that with a 2. He goes for a Rabid punch. So Brickyard wants to avoid a 4 or a 3. He gets a 4. Let's see here. So he gets a 4. So now he's going to roll this, I do believe. After each pop fail, roll d6. Okay, so here we go. So now we're going to roll d6. Let's see. And it is a 5, and that is going to be Rabid's number, though. I think I'm playing right. I think you're just supposed to roll 1 dice anyways. So Rabid is taking the most damage so far. So he's going to continue. He goes for a Feral Stomp. That's blocked by Brickyard. Rabid goes for a Rumble Rating. Test his strength here. We got 6 and a 4. Brown will win this. He gets a 2. He goes for a head drop. Rabid gets a 3. He's going to go for a reversal. He goes for the Feral Stomp. Brickyard Brown gets a 3. That is blocked. Rabid gets a 5. He goes for the Rabid Punch for a 3. Brown wants to avoid, and he rolls a 3. I'm going to try to make sure I can show you guys the dice here. So now we're going to roll it again. So this one is a 4, so that's not good for Rabid. So Rabid, on the next go, if Rabid gets a 6, he's going to be bleeding already. So Brown is getting hit with the finisher, but he is doing damage to Rabid. Rabid goes for a jackhammer. Brickyard Brown will reverse that. He goes for a roundhouse right. Rabid will reverse that. He goes for a rumble rating. 6 is a rumble rating. We got a 5. We got 5. Rabid will continue. He gets a 5. I overturn that. I want to make sure you guys can see the numbers now. I'm going to try to switch up my thing here. That is a Rabid punch. A 4 or a 3. He gets a 1. Does Brickyard Brown? He's okay. Rabid then gets another 3. Goes for the jackhammer. Brickyard Brown gets a 1. That's dodge. Rabid gets a 5. Rabid punch. You go 4 or 3. And it is a 3. So there we go. We're going to roll the dice again. If we get a 6, this is the end of the match. Rabid. Oh, it is a 6. Rabid has been hitting his finisher But Breaker Brown is getting damage in, and that is a 3-number blackout. Rabid will lose this match. He is bleeding. Breaker Brown somehow is getting him to bleed. I think I played that right. I think that's the way you're supposed to do it. I think if you did the other way, I think it would take too long maybe, but maybe that's the way you're supposed to play it. If you play this game a lot and if you know the rules, the First Blood match, please leave a comment down below and let me know if I did that right or wrong, and we might have to have a backup second match for it. But Breaker Brown is going to win this match. So let's see here. This is it for Rabid. Let's see, we'll roll this dice. Let's see how many weeks he is laid off for. And he is only out for 1 week. So he's beat up, he's bloodied, but he's only going to be out for 1 week. So that's going to be good for Rabid. So Brown's going to win, and Rabid is going to be out for 1 week. I'm going to put 1 week so I don't forget. Try not to forget, write that down. Okay. So here we go. So now we're starting off with the next match. Match number 6 on our pay-per-view. It is going to be Great Scott, number 3 ranked HCW on the roster, versus number 4 Rampage. This match has happened because Rampage, he's literally been on a rampage here on the HCW roster. He's ready to make his way up in the top 3. Let's see what happens. So we got a 5 and a 1. That is no one's fast forward. Great Scott will start us off. He gets a 3. That is stinging jabs. Rampage gets a 1. He dodges it. That is a 1. Flying Bulldog for Great Scott. 1 for Rampage. That's a dodge. Great Scott gets a 5. Bubblegum kick. Rampage gets a 5. That is going to be a reversal. Rampage gets a 3. He goes for the boulder bomb. 2, 6, or 1. Okay, let's see here. And it's a 5. He's okay. Rampage will then go for a Denver driver. Great Scott dodges out of the way. Rampage rolls a 3. That is a bullet bomb. 2, 6, or 1 on Great Scott. He gets a 5. He's okay again. Rampage goes for a Mile High Moonsault. That is a 5. That is reverse. Great Scott reverses that 3 into a sting jabs. 4. Rampage reverses that into a 6 avalanche charge. Scott will reverse this into a rumble rating. So let's see here. We got 4, 7, 5, 7. Great Scott will continue though. He goes for a rumble rating again. 4. Great Scott will win that. He now goes for the stinging jabs. 3. He hits Rampage. Rampage doesn't want a 5. He gets a 1. Oh boy, here we go. Great Scott continues on offense with a rumble rating. And 4. Great Scott somehow still wins a test of strength here. Goes for a flying bulldog, which is a 2, which hits Rampage. Great Scott will go for stinging jabs. 2 hits Rampage. Great Scott then gets a 4. Somewhat will zoom in there for you guys. 4, which is a rumble rating again. 9, 8. Rampage will take over for the test of strength. He gets a 4. Rampage assault. And this is a 1 that hits Great Scott. Great Scott doesn't want another 1. And he gets a 2. Ooh, that was close. Rampage will then go for the attack for the Rampage assault. 5. Scott will reverse this into 2. Hot Rod. So a 5. And, Rampage gets a 5. This is it. Rampage is a 1 or a 4 to kick out, or we're going to have, I think, an upset. 1 or 4, and it is a 6, and that is it. Great Scott will win this match. I'll put my marker away. Great Scott will win this match with the Hot Rod. Wow, that was a big win right there to keep his number 3 spot. Hot Rod by Great Scott. Wow, Rampage finally has taken his first L in the HCW brand here. So that was a good one. Now we're on match number 8, which is a big one here, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 8 will be for the vacant Tag Team Championship. That's going to be defended, one Tag Team Championship for now, and will be defended from both TWF and HCW. Representing TWF is Hammer and Anvil. Anvil is going to be starting this match off, and they will be taking on... Oh, try to make this there and not hit the camera. Sorry about that, everyone. And Hammer and Anvil will be taking on Proton and Neutron will be starting us off as Proton and Neutron from HCW. So here we go. This is it. This is the figure out the first ever tag team champions. And here we go. So we got 6 and a 4. 6 is Anvil's. Fast forward. Neutron does not want a 1 or this is over. He gets a 5. He's okay. So Anvil, we're going to restart this. Restarting, I use the D6 dice. I always do that on accident. Need to get used to the D8s. Been doing too many singles, not enough tag teams. Here we go. So now we start this off right. So we got 5, and I believe the cat is an 8. We got 5 and an 8 here, and that is no one's fast forward. So 8 will start off. Neutron will go on defense rumble rating right off the bat. 4, 6, 5, 6. So Neutron will stay in control. He goes for a 7, so that's going to be his finisher. So he's going to go for a 3 or a 2. So 2 or 3 right off the bat. 5. Now he doesn't need to get a 3. And that's an 8. He's okay. So now Neutron will continue. He goes for a 7. The finisher again. He goes for the Meteor Storm. So a 2 or a 3. And that's an 8 because that's Anvil's pop. So now he doesn't want to get 3 because that's the finisher. And that's a 6. Neutron then will go for the Meteor Storm. Here we go. Now he goes for his finisher. So a 3. So 2 or a 3 he doesn't want. And he gets a 3. I'm going to try to show you guys. There you go, a little off. He gets a 3, so now he needs a 4, a 7, or an 8, or this match is done. And he gets an 8, and that will be Hammer coming in, breaking up the pin, dragging Anvil to the corner, tagging himself in, and then Hammer will be going, I do believe, tag on positive. Here we go. And Hammer will be starting this off on offense for himself, and he goes for a tag team finisher. That's going to be a 6 or a 5. 6 or a 5. 6, 5, or 1. Neutron doesn't want. 6, 5, or 1. And that is an 8. And he is okay. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's see here. So he gets an 8. So he is okay. He avoids that. Now Hammer will continue on offense. He gets an 8 again. So a 5 or a 6 or a 1 Neutron doesn't want. And he gets an 8 again. So he's okay. Hammer then will continue on offense. He goes for the 7th layer lariat. So a 6 or a 1 Neutron doesn't want. Neutron gets a 1. Neutron needs a 2 or 7 or 8 to continue. He gets a 4. And that will be it. Hammer and Anvil will be our first ever tag team champions. That is with 7th layer. And Hammer gets the pin on Neutron. And Hammer and Anvil will be our first ever tag team champs as everyone falls down here. Let's see here. Let's get the belts on. Let's take these guys out and show you what the new tag team champions look. And it looks like TWF versus HCW. TWF tag team has prevailed. And the first tag team champions will be coming out of the TWF roster. At some point when I have the funds, I will be getting more belts. And then we'll be getting another tag team for HCW, so they will have their separate tag teams. Let's see, let's put these guys in there. Put them in their belts. And there we go, there's the first half of them. And let's just put the second one. And there we go. The first ever tag team champions coming from TWF. Hammer and Anvil. What a great match that was. And here we go. So now it's time for our co-main event of the pay-per-view. The 9th match on here. It is the HCW World Championship match. Soda City Slugger defending the belt for the first time against the number 2 ranked Powermonger. This is a big match here because this was also the last match in the tournament for the HCW Championship. And here we go. Let's see if Soda City can defend his belt, or we're going to have a new HCW champion. So we got 6 and a 5. Oh, 5. That is Soda City's fast forward. Powermonger does not want to go a 1, or this match is over. He gets a 2. That was really close. At first I thought it was a 1. So Soda City's got to start this off since he got the fast forward. That's a 5. That's a Rumble rating though. So we got a 5 and a 2. That's a 5. That's a 7. Powermonger will start off with a Europlex. That is dodged by Soda City. He gets a 2, which is a PM Deluxe. 4 hits Soda City. He doesn't want a 3. He gets a 6. He's okay. Powermonger will then go for Dream Street. 6 for a 3. Soda wants to avoid. He gets a 4. He's okay. We got a Europlex. Soda City will get he will dodge it out of the way. Powermonger goes for the Europlex again, see if he can get it this time. And he does hit him. He goes for a pin. 1. And he kick out at 1 for Soda City. Powermonger goes for money shots. Oh, let's see here though. What he does is he takes out a wad of cash, I want to say, and he hits Soda City with it. Let's see if he gets DQ'd. If the ref catches him. Oh, the ref does catch him. The ref catches him hitting the money shot with let's say a briefcase full of cash. Hits Soda City. The ref sees it, and it is a DQ. It's a 6, and that's going to be it. Soda City will win that match for DQ, and that is going to classify as a defense, a title defense for Soda City Slugger. Powermonger just losing out his chance to be the champion, and still the HCW World Champion, Soda City Slugger. That was a anticlimactic end there for the co-main event, but we'll see how the main event tonight will light up. It is for the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. It is Puma Jr. taking on Kerry Storm in second ever different kind of match. Let's see here. It is going to be a ladder match. So for this one, I didn't explain the rules for the first blood match very well, but for this ladder match, so positive fighter will climb the ladder when hitting their finisher on or opponent rolls a pop. So if the fighter hits a finisher or their opponent gets a pop, the fighter will then climb the ladder, and he has to roll against his pop number. I do believe, must roll 4 times against his own pop. So he has to roll against his pop number 4 times. He has to not get it to be able to get up to the top of the ladder and get the belt. So here we go. So we're going to start this off. Sorry if I didn't explain the rules a little bit better, but we'll give this a shot here. And here we go. Starting off the first ever ladder match in the main event of the first pay-per-view. So we got a 6 and a 1. A 1 is Kerry's fast forward. So let's see here. If this is a 4, Kerry's going to immediately go for the climb. And it is a 4. Kerry hits his finisher. He hits the Category 4 claw on Puma Jr. He hits him, and then he goes for the ladder in the corner, sets it up right off the bat, and he goes for a climb. Let's see if he can get it. He needs to avoid it 4 times, so he doesn't want a 3. 1, doesn't want 3 again. 2, doesn't want 3 again. Oh, he gets a 3. That's it. Puma Jr. grabs him, pulls him down, and Puma's going to now be on the attack. Pulls him down off the ladder. He goes for a Hurricane Rana, and Storm will reverse that. Storm will reverse Puma's first attack. Storm will go for the Texas Tornado. One time use D6 number of rotations, so 5 roll. Texas Tornado is a 5. So let's see here if Texas Tornado is a 5. Oh, it is a 5. It rolls a 5, so now it's going to be 5 rule test. Oh, this is going to be a finisher move. So it's going to be a 5 or a 4. Puma doesn't want a 5 or a 4, and it's a 3. He gets out of it. Carry Storm will then go for the category of 4 claw again. So Puma needs to avoid a 4. He needs to avoid a 4 again. He gets a 3. He's okay. We get a Denton dropkick that hits Puma. Puma doesn't want a 4. He gets a 6. He's fine. Carry goes for a Sweetwater Sleeper. That would be a 6. Puma Jr. will reverse that. He goes for a Hurricane Rana. And Storm will reverse that. He goes for a Texas Tornado. Dodged by Puma. Carry Storm gets a 3 again, and that is another Texas Tornado. 5 that hits Puma. Carry goes for a Denton Dropkick, which Puma Jr. gets hit by, and he doesn't want a 4. He gets a 6. He's okay. Carry will then hit the Sweetwater Sleeper. 5 that hits Puma Jr. Carry is going for the Galveston Grapevine. That Puma Jr. dodges out of the way. Carry goes for the Grapevine again this time. See if he can hit it this time. This time Puma Jr. reverses it for a Rumble rating. So let's see who wins this. 7-3. Carry Storm picks up a ladder and smashes it right into Puma Jr.'s face, who is now on advantage and goes for the Grapevine with the ladder. Puma Jr. will reverse it, though, gets out of the way, hits the ladder in Carry's face, and then goes for a Senton Atomico. So a 1 or a 3, Carry wants to avoid. He gets a 4, he's okay. Puma then will go for a Rumble rating again. So both men are fighting over the ladder right now. 7. And then Carry hits Puma again with the ladder, sets it up, and he goes for another Rumble rating. And then Carry slams Puma Jr. with a suplex onto the ladder. He is in control right now of this match. He goes for the Sweetwater Sleeper. Puma dodges out of the way, though. Carry goes for the Denton Dropkick. Dodge out of the way by Puma. Carry goes for a Texas Tornado. Puma, we reverse that with a 3. He goes for a Hurricane Run, trying to get some offense in. Carry dodges out of the way, though. Puma gets a 5. He goes for the Senton Atomica, 1 or a 3. Carry wants to avoid. That's a 6. Puma will then go for a Rolling Cutter. 3. Storm will reverse this. He goes for a Galveston Grapevine. 6. Puma Jr. will reverse it. Puma goes for a Rumble rating. So let's see here, fighting over the ladder. And Carry again gets the ladder, puts it in the corner, and throws Puma into it. Puma slams off the ladder. Then coming back to hit Carry Storm. Carry goes for a Texas Tornado, and it hits Puma. Puma's hurt. Puma doesn't want a 4. He gets a 6. He's okay. Carry Storm is definitely in the advantage. He is taking over this ladder match. He goes for a Sweetwater Sleeper. Puma dodges out of the way. Carry goes for the Water Sleeper again. Hits Puma. Puma is hurt. He doesn't want a 4. He gets a 2. Carry Storm is just peppering it on to Puma. He goes for the Sweetwater Sleeper again. Hits Puma. Puma doesn't want a 4. He gets a 5. Carry just trying everything he can to beat Puma down. He goes for the Grapevine. Blocked by Puma. Carry goes for a Denton Dropkick. That's a 5 that hits Puma. Carry then goes for the Grapevine again. Puma Jr. will reverse this into a Lightning Kicks, which is blocked by Carry. Puma then goes for a Senton Atomica, 1 or 3. Carry wants to avoid. He gets a 2. He's okay. Puma goes for a Rumble rating. Puma has not been doing good with this, and Carry is a man that knows how to work the ladders. He then sets it up again, sets up a ladder between the ropes and another ladder, and then throws. Puma goes right through the ladder. Then Carry will then go for the Category 4 Claw. Puma needs to avoid a 4. He gets a 6. He needs to avoid a 4 again. He gets a 2. He's okay. Carry will then go for the Category 4 Claw again. Category 4 Claw again. Let's see here. 4, he needs to avoid Puma. Puma gets a 3. He needs to avoid a 4 again. Gets a 3. Carry will then go for the Sweetwater Sleeper. Puma 5. He gets hit with it. Carry goes for the grapevine. Puma will reverse it into a 5. A Seton Atomico, a 1 or a 3. That's a 1. Finally, Puma hits his Seton Atomico. He hits Carry, and he is beat up, and he's going to make his long climb up the ladder here. So let's see here. He needs to avoid a 4 times. He gets a 6, 1. He gets a 5, 2. He gets a 4. And Carry will grab him, pulls him down, and then he goes for the Deton drop kick right off the bat. Hits Puma. Puma's really hurt, and he hits a 4. Puma rolls his pop. Carry will now make the climb up after Puma he is destroyed. He's taking a beating. Carry does not want to get a 3 4 times, and he gets a 3 right off the bat. First roll, Puma will get up. He'll grab his ankle, pull him down, hits a test of strength here. Then Carry will throw Puma headfirst into the ladder. Carry then will go for a Texas Tornado and hits Puma. Puma doesn't want a 4. He gets a 6. He's okay. I think whoever loses this should be the one that's going to miss some time out of the roster. But we got a crazy match here. This is a great match. Rumble rating again. Carry has not... Oh, did I just jinx him? 3, 5, 4, 5. No. Carry then will backdrop Puma onto a ladder again. Carry just on the advantage here. And he goes for a rumble rating again. And again, he will throw Puma on a ladder again just to make sure he stays down. And another rumble rating. So let's see here. Carry is just setting up a ladder again for Puma and then throws him. He power bombs him through a ladder. Carry Storm goes for the category 4 claw. Puma wants to avoid a 4, gets a 3. Wants to avoid a 4 again, gets a 3. He's okay. Carry goes for the Texas Tornado. He looks pretty well, he hits Puma with Texas Tornado. Carry looks like he is very comfortable in this match. Puma is just on the defense. He's just hurt and beat up. Carry goes for the Texas Tornado again since it did so well. This time Puma reverses it. Carry might be getting too cocky. Goes for the rolling cutter. Hits Carry. Carry doesn't want a 3. He gets a 1. He's alright. Puma goes for a Hurricane Rana. Hits Carry. Carry doesn't want a 3. He gets a 4. Puma will then go for a Tope Suicida. Dodged by Carry. Puma will go for a Hurricane Rana again. Dodged by Carry. Puma trying to get some offense in. That is a 3 rumble rating. Carry is winning these rumble ratings. He puts a ladder outside and he throws Puma Jr. over the ring outside onto the ladder. He is just destroying Puma. And then he goes for another ladder. He goes outside for the ladder, but this time Puma slams the ladder into Carry Storm's face. Puma is now on the offense. He goes for a Tope Suicida, which hits Carry. Carry doesn't want a 3. He gets a 5. He's alright. Puma will go for a Hurricane Rana again. Hits Carry. Carry doesn't want a 3. He gets a 3. Puma is making his way up the ladder. Can he do it? Needs to avoid 4 times. He gets a 1. That's 1. He gets a 5. That's 2. He gets a 4. No, Carry grabs him, pulls him down. Here we go. And he goes for the category 4 claw. Puma needs to avoid a 4. He gets a 1. Needs to avoid a 4 again if I don't drop the dice. And he gets a 2. Carry will now go on offense again. Rumble rating. This time, Carry will slam Puma into the ladder again, just destroying Puma with the ladder. Goes for the category 4 claw. Puma doesn't want a 4, doesn't want a 4 again. Gets a 2. Carry goes for a Deton drop kick. Puma dodges it out of the way. Carry goes for the grapevine. Hits Puma. Carry then goes for a rumble rating. We got 4 and 3. Carry will set up the ladder in the corner again and again throw Puma with aggression into the ladder. He goes for the Sweetwater Sleeper after that. Puma blocks it though. He's trying his best to fight back. Deton drop kick by Carry. That is a 3 for Puma. Puma will reverse that. He goes for a tope suicida. Storm reverses that into a Texas tornado. Puma gets hit. He doesn't want a 4 here. He gets a 1. He's okay. Carry goes for the category 4 claw. Puma needs to avoid a 4. Gets a 5. Avoid a 4 again. Gets a 2. Carry goes for the drop kick. Hits Puma. Puma doesn't want a 4 here. He gets a 6. He's alright. Carry goes for a rumble rating. And 7, 6, 7. And Carry will, again, he will set up a ladder between two chairs now. So it looks like a table. And he will hit Puma with a Canadian destroyer onto the ladder. And then he goes for a Deton drop kick. And that hits Puma. Carry is just in control of this, a rumble rating. So he goes for another ladder. And then he sets up the ladder, lays it on the ground, and just slams him. Just picks him up, scoop slam Puma on the ladder. And then after Carry does that, he goes for the grapevine attack. But Puma dodges that this time. Then he goes for it again because Puma is hurt. He is beat up. But Puma blocks it. He's trying his best to fight back. Deton dropkick again. Puma blocks it. Carry goes for the category 4 claw. Puma needs to avoid a 4. He gets a 6. Avoid a 4 again. Gets a 5. Carry goes for a rumble rating. And this time Puma will pick up the ladder and throw it in Carry Storm's face. And then Puma will go for the Seton Atomico. A 1 or a 3. Carry wants to avoid. Carry gets a 3. Puma, after the Atomico, starts making the climb up the ladder. And he hits a 4 right off the bat. Carry gets right up, slams Puma off the ladder, goes for the Sweetwater Sleeper right off the bat, hits Puma. He then goes for a rumble rating. He takes the ladder, throws the ladder at Puma's back, just destroying his back more. He then goes for the category 4 claw. Puma needs to avoid a 4, needs to avoid a 4 again. He gets a 4. Carry will make his way up the ladder. And 1 needs to avoid a 3 again. 2 needs to avoid a 3. 3 needs to avoid a 3. And he does. That's the 4th time. Puma, well, this is his last chance. Can Puma get up? He needs to roll a 6 to be able to kick the ladder out from Carry, and Carry will fall down. Puma gets a 4, and that will be it. Carry Storm climbs the ladder after that crazy match and will pull down the title and will be your new TWF World Heavyweight Champion in our first ever ladder match, ending our first ever pay-per-view, hosted both by HCW and TWF. Wow, what a match. Puma Jr. losing that. Let me get Carry out here so everyone can see the new champion in all of his glory. There we go. Try not to bend the cards when I take them out. It's the only bad part. The plastic. It's a little difficult taking the cards out. Don't want to hurt my cards. Love these Go Fight Pal cards. Love this game. Having so much fun, if you guys can't notice. And now your first ever, well, I mean, not first ever, but your new TWF World Champion. If he can put the belt on, he had one heck of a ladder match. A little beat up. And your new TWF World Champion. There we go. Carry Storm. Thank you everyone for watching part 2 of this pay-per-view. Hope you guys watch both of them. I appreciate you guys for checking this out, and tune in for the next episode of TWF. The first TV episode will be TWF Week 5, on our way to our second pay-per-view. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care.